Hey gamers, welcome to 2025. A new year means new adventures, new challenges, and of course, new free-to-play games. And this year's lineup is absolutely stacked with everything from open world epics to high-octane shooters, creepy horror games, and beyond. So whether you are a casual gamer or a hardcore grinder, there is something on this list for everyone to check out. So sit back, relax, and let's kick off 2025 with a bang as we dive into the 20 most exciting upcoming free-to-play games that you need to know about. Alright, none of these games are in any particular order, but I'm starting with a brand new game that we got a very recent announcement during the Games Award, and that is Steel Hunters. So this is a free-to-play, futuristic, team-based mech combat game where you pilot a customizable war machine in high-stake battles. The game set in a dystopian world recovering from devastating war, factions fight over resources and territory, and the game combined a little bit of tactical decision-making with fast-paced combat, allowing you to adapt to different mechs with their variety of weapons, armor, and tech upgrades. Visually, the game looks absolutely stunning with incredible landscapes, dynamic environment, massive explosions, and also some sort of environmental destruction mechanic. So overall, it's a really cool game, something we haven't really had on the free-to-play market. I'm definitely looking forward to play this one. Right now, they haven't really announced any exact release date, but the game will be coming out pretty soon in 2025. Next up, we got a couple of awesome first-person shooter games that I'm really excited to play, and the first one is the Fragpunk. This is an upcoming free-to-play 5v5 tactical hero shooter, kind of similar to a game like Valorant, but the game has a very unique feature where you can use different power-up cards to change the rule of each round. And there are literally more than 100 plus shard cards that you can discover and unlock. And this works as different abilities in the game. You can use it anytime in a round. For an example, you can use it to hide yourself in a tall grass, make it more stealthy, or you can make your enemy heads bigger, or you can jump into higher places, or even can change the role of the attacker or defender. So something really creative, something we haven't really seen before in a tactical shooter. But I'm really curious how it's going to hold up against some of the traditional rules of a typical tactical shooter game. But the good news is we don't really have to wait a long time. The game will be coming out on 6th of March 2025 in a couple of months time, so I'm definitely excited for this one. Alright, at number 3 we got Splitgate 2, an awesome upcoming free-to-play shooter, kind of a mash between Halo and Portal. Yes, in this game you can actually teleport across the map by creating their own portals, adding a layer of strategy and creativity on top of the fast-paced gunfight from a typical arena shooter. I absolutely love the first game. It was a pretty successful launch, but the popularity is kind of declined over time. But this brand new game coming up in 2025, including new maps, a reworked progression system, and improved graphics, and also including variety of game modes for both casual and competitive play. I honestly can't wait to get my hands on with this one, even though they haven't announced an exact release date yet, but I'm pretty sure the game most likely will be coming out during the first quarter of 2025. Alright, next up we got another brand new upcoming game, and that is Light of Motiram, a free-to-play open world survival MMORPG that kind of became a hot topic among a lot of the gaming communities, being a cheap knockoff version of Horizon games. But this is an open world survival craft game set in a dynamic world filled with lush landscapes, irrigating temples, and mystical creatures. But obviously, if you're looking at the gameplay trailer or the concept art, most of the open world stuff, the enemies, the characters, basically everything is kind of a rip-off version of the Horizon Zero Dawn. But if you're into like open world survival games, it might be a cool option to check out. Right now we don't have an exact release date for this game. Hopefully we get more information in the near future. Alright, next up at number 5 we got a very awesome upcoming free-to-play game, and that is Star Wars Hunters. So this is a free-to-play action-packed 4v4 arena shooter that lets you step into the shoes of an iconic Star Wars inspired characters. So whether you're playing as a lightsaber wielding warrior or a resourceful bounty hunter, there is a diverse roster of characters that you can choose from, each with their own unique set of skills and abilities. Definitely an exciting game to check out, especially if you are a fan of Star Wars universe. Right now we don't have an exact official release date, but the early access for the PC version will be coming out by the end of this month, but no release date yet for the upcoming console version. Alright, if you're a fan of battle royale games, next up we got a pretty cool upcoming game, and that is Fate Trigger, a super cool looking third-person anime style battle royale with a vast roster of powerful characters with special abilities. The gameplay concept is honestly nothing special, something we already seen before with the games like Fallout 84, but the game does have a pretty cool art style, especially on the open world, and the gunplay seems to be much more tactical compared to some of the other casual battle royales on the market. During the last few months, they already hosted a couple of closed alpha tests, but unfortunately right now we don't have an exact release date for the game. Next up we got another upcoming game that recently became a very controversial topic, and that is a game called Paradise. So this is a massive open world, insanely good looking live simulation style of a game with limitless possibilities and AI inspired NPCs. And according to their Steam page, there's a lot of stuff that you can do in the game that you do in the real life, like getting a job, earning salary, owning business, businesses, buy real estate, expensive clothes. So the game is more like Sims but in an open world with some GTA-like activities, but I don't know what's going on. A lot of people are kind of skeptical about the game, including myself. Visually the game looks absolutely stunning. It's kind of too good to be true, but anyway, I'm definitely going to keep a close eye on with this one. Anyway, it's going to be free to play. It will be coming out sometimes during 2025. Next up at number 8, we got another pretty cool upcoming action RPG called Triberine. And this is a completely single player game set in this beautifully crafted futuristic Neo Tokyo. And throughout the game, you'll be playing as different characters in the story, each with their own unique strategies and playstyles. You can actually customize your characters by boosting their stats, and it's got that typical turn-based style of a combat from JRPG games. Right now we don't have an exact release date for the game, but the demo version is already out on Steam. You can actually download it and play it right now. Next up we got the Bornless, an upcoming free-to-play survival horror multiplayer style of a game. And the game is all about surviving, but it's not just about your firepower. You have to master dark rituals, summoning demons, and also using black magic to trick your opponent. So it is a PvP multiplayer game. That strategy and the teamwork is absolutely the key. I may not be the biggest fan of horror games, but I'm kind of excited to play this one. Right now we don't have an exact release date, but they recently hosted a playtest during the last Halloween, so hopefully more information will be coming out pretty soon. Alright, next up we got another brand new open world upcoming game, and that is Perfect New World. So it's going to be a free-to-play, visually stunning MMORPG that combines exploration, combat, and storytelling. And as a player, you will enter this seamless open world filled with fantastic creatures, towering mountains, and cities. And also the game features that third-person action-based combat that rewards skillful dodging and precise timing. It's definitely an exciting game, especially if you are a fan of big open world exploration style of games. Hopefully more information will be coming out pretty soon. Alright, next up at number 11, we got another very exciting game, and that is Sonic Rumble. So this is an upcoming free-to-play, vibrant, fast-paced multiplayer party game featuring Sonic and his friends. And as a player in this game, you compete in these chaotic mini-games, platforming challenges, and battle arenas where speed and skill had to be on point. And the game also offers you a variety of game modes such as team-based competition, free-for-all brawls, and obstacle course inspired from classic Sonic locations. So overall, it's kind of like Fall Guys but set in this Sonic universe, and you can play with up to 32 other players online. Definitely an awesome party game. Hopefully the game will be coming out sometimes 2025. And I also have to mention the Path of Exile 2. Yes, the game is available right now, but it is the early access version, which means you have to pay to get access. But the completely free-to-play version will be coming out sometimes in 2025. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty soon. And obviously this is a sequel to a critically acclaimed action RPG, Path of Exile, and it brings a new level of depth to the genre, featuring a fresh Act 7 campaign, upgraded visual, and a completely reworked skill gem system that offers you a more streamlined yet equally complex experience. So if you love this style of action RPG games, you still haven't got access to the Path of Exile 2, just wait a few months. It's going to be completely free to play. Alright, next up we got a super cool upcoming fighting game that is very popular on mobile right now, and it is Marvel Contest of Champions. And this game featuring a roster of iconic Marvel characters where players can engage in fast 1v1 battle across beautifully designed arenas. But the cool part is this updated version include a console quality visuals, new gameplay mechanics, and also an expanded storyline. So if you're a fan of this style of games, you can look forward to a real-time multiplayer battles, co-op raids, and also frequent updates to our new heroes and villains. Awesome fighting game. It's going to be free to play, but the official release date still to be announced. Next up we got Space Station 14, the spiritual successor to a cult classic multiplayer RPG game Space Station 13. You may heard about the first game already, but anyway, in this sequel they try to refine and expand its already chaotic formula with improved graphics and some new mechanics. In this game, players can jump into different roles, from engineers and a medic to a traitor or a scientist, so there's an endless amount of fun and replayability value here. There is no official release date announced yet, but hopefully more information will be coming out in 2025. I usually don't try to include a lot of mobile games, but this one is a pretty cool one, and it is Tom Clancy's The Division Resurgence. So obviously it's a mobile spin-off for the critically acclaimed Division series, and they try to bring that tactical third-person shooter experience to handheld devices. And honestly, some of the gameplay trailers does look really cool. And obviously the game set in this post-apocalyptic urban environment where players can join the Division to restore the order by completing missions, securing objectives, and engaging in PvP battles. The games offer you a lot of features, customizable gear, powerful abilities, and immersive storyline. All in all, it does look like a really cool mobile game, but everything going around in the Ubisoft right now, we cannot expect to see this game anytime soon. Hopefully they will drop some new information in the upcoming few months. And number 16, we got a very special game, and that is Deadlock. It's a brand new upcoming third-person competitive mobile shooter from Valve, and nowadays it's more like an open secret excited because the game is very popular even though during this early stage of development. A lot of people are jumping in and playing the game, and even I got the chance to play the game, and it does look really fun. We honestly don't know much about this game other than some of the information on their Steam page, but we can safely assume it's going to be free to play just like Counter-Strike 2 or Team Fortress 2. The game may not be released in 2025, but once it released, I'm sure it's going to be one of the biggest game launches. Number 17, we got Neverness to Everness, a super cool looking upcoming free-to-play supernatural urban open world RPG, all rendered in stunningly detail using Unreal Engine 5. In this game, you play as the role of the city's first unlicensed anomaly hunter. Partnering with other companions, you will tackle various anomaly-related commissions. So the game offers a blend of exploration, supernatural events in a vibrant city life. Definitely a very exciting game. A lot of the rumors mentioning that the game may come out during the third quarter of 2025. Next up, we got Mini Royale, an upcoming free-to-play battle royale game where players control little green army toy soldiers, engage in epic combat until one team or one player remain victorious. It's a very cool little game that kind of offers you a very unique twist on the battle royale genre compared to some of the other popular games like PUBG or Apex Legends. It combined that familiar battle royale mechanics with a nostalgic toy-themed environment, and it does look really interesting, especially if you are a fan of battle royale games. At the time of recording this video, there is no exact release date announced for the game, but there is a playable demo already out on Steam. Next up at number 19, we got Ballad of Antara, an awesome looking upcoming action RPG. Honestly, this game looks incredible, at least on the trailers. It reminded me a lot of the Elden Ring, and I could not believe this was going to be a free-to-play live service game. But right now we don't really know much about the game other than it takes place on two different worlds, a normal world and a parallel world where all supernatural stuff happens. The game is already in development for more than 4 years now, and the game announcement happened during the PlayStation State of Play, meaning at least on the launch it's going to be only available for the PlayStation 5. And since it's a free-to-play live service game, most likely it will come out for other platforms like PC, but hopefully we will get more information in the upcoming few months. Alright, at last, number 20, we got ANANTA, an upcoming free-to-play urban open world RPG set in this bustling metropolis of Nova City. So there's a big open world with a lot of exploration, so it's kind of like a GTA style of a game but with anime-inspired characters. So the games offer a dynamic blend of exploration, fast-paced combat reminiscent of classic kung fu movies, and a rich narrative filled with humor and mystery. So there will be a lot of engaging activities, sort of mini games that you have to complete. Pretty exciting open world game. Don't have an exact release date for it right now, but the pre-registration is currently open with a technical test schedule soon. Well, that's a wrap on the best free-to-play games coming up in 2025 and beyond. With so many incredible titles on the horizon, there's never been a better time to be a gamer that's excited about free-to-play games. And which games are you most hyped about? Drop your thoughts down in the comment section as well. And if you found something new to add to your wishlist, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe and stay tuned to the channel for more free-to-play related gaming content. I'll catch you guys soon in the next one. Stay safe.